Please help me. Cardo kidnapped me.
Hey, what are you doing? Fine.
Look, she's trying to run us out.
What's your problem? Cardo, look.
Give me that. Give that back.
We all have bounties on our heads.
And you should not get away with it.
Give me another shot, madam. All I need is another chance to get back at Cardo.
That's enough.
Crush Cardo, but I have to secure my daughter first.
Not now. They're getting on my nerves.
On the island of Sri Lanka, monsoon showers bring the deadliest prowlers. Follow each animal on their own journey of adapting and surviving the intense wet and dry seasons. On the island of the monsoon, series premiere Saturday on Love Nature.
The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and welcome. This is TV1 News. I'm Maricela Kelaton.
And I'm Carol Kidu Jr. Join me later in the bulletin for your news and sports.
In this edition, PNG's first ever offshore gas project signed. KPHL announces substantial final payout to state, and PNG Olympic Committee highlights year in sport. The Pasca gas agreement was signed today in Port Moresby between the project developers Twinza and the Mineral Resource Development Company and the state, paving the way for front-end engineering design works to commence. A final investment decision on this project is expected within 30 months.
Following the initialing of the agreement in Sydney last week, the final gas agreement was signed at the Government House in Port Moresby today. Prime Minister James Marape welcomed the signing and boasted of how well this project was negotiated by the state negotiating team and the benefits that are in it. This project will be owned 50-50 by Twinza and MRDC through its subsidiary, Everhair Holdings Limited, with PNG to gain 70% of the revenue generated from the project.
Stephen, Mr. Quantel and the team from Twinza, who have given us an unprecedented total state take at 70% of the entire project economic pie. 70% of the total project economic pie. That includes a better defined royalty at 2%, but a better defined royalty. We've secured production levy at 3%. We've secured development levy at 2%. We've secured additional fiscal stability, so they paid a premium of 2% fiscal stability tax. Our total tax is at 32% now.
He said despite taking a while to reach this agreement, he thanked Twinza for their patience and adhering to the government's requests and promised to return their favor.
I want to also indicate to our investors who are here about MRDC and Twinza, you've shown good to the country by giving us close to 70% take. We will aggregate other resources in the vicinity and in the neighborhood. Good investment already here. And when the spirit of this agreement matures, youth would stand benefit to the aggregation of resources in the Gulf of Papua.
MRTC, who is the other shareholder in this project, welcomed this milestone signing, describing it as a partnership of equals.
When we talk about partnership of equals, it's not just in words, but in deeds. And you can see it in the quality of the agreement that we've done with the state in terms of definition of royalty, equity, DMO, and also taxation. Also, in terms of our sale and purchase agreement with Twinsa, it accommodates all of those. So in the heavy company, more than 50% equity is owned by all the entities that is Gulf related.
Executive Director of Twinsa, Stephen Quantrell, is excited about the project and said Twinsa is happy to contribute to help achieve the Prime Minister's vision for PNG.
Prime Minister has often spoken about his vision for a 1 trillion kina economy by 2048. And we hope that this moment represents an important milestone that will go down in history as a moment that supported that vision, that made a contribution to that vision.
Quantrell described this project as the new sea giant. The project comes in two phases. The first phase is the petroleum project, where 135 million barrels of oil are expected to be extracted, and the second phase is the gas project. Ruth Rungula, TVWAN News.
Following the signing of the Pasca gas agreement today, Prime Minister James Marape said the investors of Pasca project will take residence in Kerema to prepare Kerema town and the surrounding districts for this major development. The National Executive Council has approved 210 million kina in business development and infrastructure development grants for the Gulf province.
Cabinet and the Treasurer's Watch has enveloped 60 million kina in business development grant for the Gulf province. That money, in my view, must fix Kikori and Kerema to be hubs to receive not just the project administration, but project to settle in around Gulf province so that it grows the project and take roots. I want to also indicate an envelope of 150 million kina in IDG for a 3-year running. 2025 budget has been delivered already, but we look at picking some from 25 through the Treasurer's powers he has, Section 4 or Section 6 powers, but also in 2026 and 27 we will allocate to retire to make sure that Gulf is prepared to settle the project once FID is delivered.
Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited has proudly achieved a significant milestone by announcing a substantial dividend payout to the state, marking its final payment for the year 2024.
Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited has delivered a significant financial milestone, handing over a 150 million kina dividend to the state as its final payment for 2024. This move not only underscores KPHL's unwavering commitment to contributing to national development and social welfare, but also reflects its dedication to driving economic growth in Papua New Guinea, despite the financial challenges faced in the past year.
We've had all these transactions and challenges, so we were able to pay 300 million. Expectations are high from government, and as usual, we have to balance some of the social development work that we do, helping government as well deliver on health infrastructure like the cancer facility in Ley and Port Moresby Heart Center, and driving the rural electrification projects through our rural electrification program, and those sort of social projects to support government policy.
Since 2014, Kumul Petroleum has paid 3.2 billion kina in dividends and over 1.1 billion kina in capital returns to impacted communities. It has also invested in health, education and infrastructure projects, including rural electrification and the NRL franchise.
So it's a delicate balancing act that this company has, and I want to, at this juncture, while being here to receive another dividend from Kumul Petroleum Holdings, want to commend the chairman and the board and the management, the managing director Song, and the team for delivering another dividend. You know, that with the presentation of another check of 150 million kina today, they'll all end up to 300 million kina. That is indeed a lot of money. We need every toya, and it's a lot of money. And as your trustee delegate minister, I want to commend you all for another good effort.
KPHL's ongoing projects and collaborations with global partners position PNG as a key energy supplier in Asia. This financial contribution underlines its commitment to the country's economic growth. Carol Kidu Jr., TV1 News.
Hirikoyari member Keith Iduhu presented a police vehicle to Central Police Command for police officers to provide policing services to his electorate yesterday in Port Moresby.
Member for Hirikoyari Keith Iduhu, while presenting the key of the vehicle to NCD Central Commander Benjamin Turi, acknowledged what the police department is doing to fight law and order problems in Hirikoyari and also Central Province. He said since law and order is a shared responsibility, the DDA had come forward to purchase the first vehicle that cost about 180,000 kina, which is one of the 4 vehicles that the district has in their plan to donate to the police.
Over our first of our 4 units for our police, Royal PNG Constabulary in Hirikoyari, in Central Province. So the DDA has invested in 4 units. The first of them is this, and we have hoped to buy 3 more in the next few days to provide much needed support along Vanuatu Brown. This one will be allocated to Vanuatu Brown. That's Hirikoyari number 1, 2 and 3 and 4 will be allocated to Sogeri, Hiri East and Hiri West to support the work of the police and in the province.
He said the vehicle will provide service in the Hirikoyari district from Vanuatu Brown to Laloki, Papaleale, Sogeri Road, Gaire to Bautama and other parts of the Central Province. Commander Turi, when receiving the vehicle, thanked MP Iduhu for a timely donation as it will be used for the Christmas and New Year operations. It will now boost police operations easier in the Central Province. He also called on the police officers who would be driving the vehicle to look after it and serve its purpose. He said if the police officers are found misusing the vehicle, they will be charged accordingly.
The Sanctuary Hotel today visited Bomana Prison to spread Christmas cheer. Since 2019, the hotel has supported staff visitations to the female inmates, sharing food and gifts, but more so, testimonies of lessons learned, giving back, and forgiveness. For many, this is a magical time of the year when we look forward to time with family and friends, time away from work, and for those at school, studies, with plans to celebrate Christmas and the approach of the new year. But in prisons across the country, there is little to look forward to. No one knows what it's like to spend the holiday period in prison except for those spending time in prison and those who have. That is why one company is doing its best to spread the Christmas cheer to the inmates at Bomana Prison. Since 2019, the Sanctuary Hotel has made a commitment to facilitate visits to the Bomana Prison facility that holds women inmates, bringing with them gifts, food to share together, and words of encouragement. The interaction is significant to all, grounding those who visit the inmates with what life looks like behind bars and providing a breath of fresh air to those behind it. Today, more than 10 staff led by Assistant General Manager Gina Valley led a team to visit the inmates.
Commitment, the kindness, the Sanctuary Hotel and the staff represent our company and our bosses. God by blessing you.
The program was made special with songs of praise, prayers and words of strength shared from staff to inmates.
But you must have my soul said. It says, John 3:16 and 12. Let me love you so much that they may
There are currently 58 inmates, of which 23 have been convicted and 35 are remandees. There are also 2 babies in the prison, living with their mothers. The women are taken care of by 20 female staff.
Thank you very much for thinking of us. Next week is Christmas, and for thinking of us and coming here. Some donations that you will come and give us. We appreciate what you will give us. Maybe we can see that it's small of it, but it's big to us. And the biggest thing and your presence and the thought that you have for us for coming.
Meantime, the gifts given to the women today included reusable sanitary items for menstrual hygiene from Queen Peds. The hotel and its partner, Kalakai, aim to give access to hygienic menstrual products to all women and girls with the right to health and well-being. Meantime, the commanding officer of the PNG Correctional Service, Chief Superintendent Yeli Oufa, highlighted the high cost of providing meals and basic toiletry for inmates at the Bomana prison, stating more than 200,000 kina monthly for food such as rice, tin meat and tin fish. More than 200,000 kina a month is spent to provide the necessities for inmates at the Bomana prison. The meals are nothing fancy, as the money goes to purchase rice, tin fish, tin meat and basic toiletry items such as toilet paper.
It goes around 200,000 per month per month.
Oyufa says there are currently about 186 correctional service staff, securing around 900 inmates. He says the number of inmates is likely to rise. However, Oyufa thanked the staff of the Sanctuary Hotel for the donation of food items that consisted of a carton of meat, sausages, and rice. This will be added to other contributions the prison has received and will go towards a Christmas kaikai for the inmates and staff.
There are 250 staff, but over the years we have not done any recruitments as well as all finish, retire, deceased. We only resigned, so we are around 186 staff now who are working. Around 900 prisoners and quite a big number.
A remandee representing the inmates thanked the hotel for the donation and expressed gratitude for the care of the government and the correctional service.
Making this continuous effort to bring the outside into the place of need, like this place. It's a place of need. Your coming here is actually touching our hearts and feeling that, making us feel that there's somebody outside who cares for us.
This is TVWAN News. Among stories after the break, Mama Bank Rural Impact and Lucky Lotto winner.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaruki, a big smile on face. Time for Kim chicken, a great Kumul too. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves. The Toyota JD Hiace bus comes in 14 and 15-seater high-roof luxury model powered by 2.8 liters JD engine for optimal performance output, fuel efficiency and quietness, designed with improved safety features and easy maneuverability for tire steering angle. The Hiace lift suspension and annular frame structure is opted for smooth ride, comfort and safety. Experience the ride on the Hiace bus and experience the Hiace pride, the bus that exceeds all expectations.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Lager, Bunyamyumi.
Right across the nation, we eat snacks crackers. Emi trupla. All get a young planalapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no P&G, one time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
What's wrong?
She won't live long, Nick, but I figured out a solution. You do so much for everyone. Let me do this for you. Maybe if I had your heart, he would love me the way he loves you.
Subservience premieres Saturday, December 28th, 9 p.m. on HBO.
Welcome back. Book Belong Pikinini is launching 5 new reader books in its When I Grow Up series, featuring stories from inspiring role models to help children explore various careers. Recently, 4 children from BBP's Early Childhood Education program had hands-on experiences with their role models in fields like mechanics, cooking, construction, and policing. Highlights include 5-year-old Quinton learning mechanic at Ella Motors and Billy cooking with Chef Jules at the Locker Room Cafe. Sponsored by Sir Brian Bell Foundation, the WIGU series now totals to 30 books, aiming to inspire children about the importance of education and future career aspirations. The EU Straight program is making strides in empowering rural communities in the country, with Mama Bank initiative at the forefront. Here's more on how this collaboration is transforming lives in the Sepik region.
The United Nations Joint Program, through its EU Straight initiative, is working with Mama Bank to provide financial literacy and banking services to rural communities in the Sepik region. Speaking during a media visit to Nuku District, Leo Wafiwa, National Reporting and Communications Officer, emphasized the importance of saving and financial planning for farmers in cocoa, vanilla, and fisheries. As the farmers increase their production, where does their money go? They need to save their money properly and use it to improve their livelihoods. They aim to encourage the farmers to save and grow their wealth. Regional Coordinator for Mama Bank, Paul Turu, highlighted the program's impact, noting that rural beneficiaries no longer have to travel long distances to access banking services, which reduces risks such as road accidents and robberies.
I know Straight program, it comes with different partners. The biggest thing is we have got a map in here. It's a map access point. We've got other locations in the Sepik region. This and the Nuku it's one of the projects for Straight PNG, and we are privileged to have this setup in here. And I've got my customers in here, especially the beneficiaries. They are coming from different sectors and fisheries, vanilla and cocoa.
Kelly Nakunawe, chairman of a cocoa cooperative in Nuku, expressed his gratitude.
Since you started lockdown, the Mama Bank and help local through, especially roadblocks loan, where the rate loan too and it's very low, so we allow us loan. Lorobot silong nangro ay minubunami ami oray na tinigoni. Whereas lunar labeng we're building ay mas kanuran lo place sa niblain sa lon moderes pa you have to travel outside lo Panistan of cities. But time women's micropeng messages lay mo sanang ko silong mama na even roll pabatu.
The Mama Bank initiative, supported by EU Trade, continues to provide financial inclusion and stability to rural Papua New Guineans, fostering development from the ground up.
As the holiday season approaches, ANZ is warning customers in Papua New Guinea to remain vigilant against scams. Lachlan Halstead, ANZ country head, highlighted that while banks work hard to protect consumers, scammers do not take a break during the festive period. Cybercriminals often exploit people's generosity by using tactics such as unsolicited e-cards, phishing emails with fake holiday deals, and fraudulent charity requests on social media. To stay safe, customers are advised to use strong passwords, be cautious of too good to be true offers, verify new online stores, avoid clicking suspicious links, and inspect items in person when possible. ANZ states that it aims to help customers enjoy a scam-free holiday season. Tuesday, October 17th, turned out to be a life-changing day for Lisa Wariawi, who bagged a whopping 65,000 kina in the 3-1 Lotto Division 2 jackpot. Lisa secured her win after seeing a notification and deciding to give it a try, a decision that led to this fortune.
The draw, held live on TVWAN at 7:30 p.m., takes place every Tuesday and Friday. Lisa's winning numbers were chosen for the Tuesday draw, and the 3-1 Lotto team wasted no time reaching out to congratulate her. Marketing manager Ron Flill highlighted this as the first major Division 2 win for the One Top jackpot, with the Grand Division 1 prize standing at a staggering 500,000 kina.
Today we're doing a check presentation for our One Talk jackpot winner who won Division 2, which is 65,000 kina. So the draw happens every 2 days, Tuesdays and Fridays on TV1, 7:30. So the winner chose her winning numbers on the Tuesday draw. So we have the check presentation here just to show everyone that we do pay out and we do showcase our winners.
Lisa's journey to the jackpot started with a modest 3.50 investment via her cell phone, proving that big wins can start small. Although she missed out on the 500,000 kina prize by changing her last number at the last moment, the 65,000 kina is still a significant amount that promises to transform her life. The 3-1 Lotto team hosted a check presentation to celebrate Lisa's achievement and showcase their commitment to making dreams come true. With 7 divisions of jackpots and plenty of opportunities to win, they encourage others to try their luck. Your lucky numbers might be next. Carol Kidu Jr., TV1 News.
And now the finance news. The kina closed lower at $0.2505 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2430 $0.3887 Australian dollars, $0.2275 euro, and 37.32 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, coffee, cocoa, and crude oil closed higher, while gold, copper, palm oil, and copper closed lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, ASX closed lower, and all ordinaries closed lower as well. TV1 News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Prime PNG made.
Enjoy life when we work together, making happy memories that last forever. Harem, talk, young, or roll a scale rice family meal with talk. To bring out the smiles, cause it's a favorite by miles. Senisi go, no scale rice, no scale price. Senisi go, no scale rice, no scale price. But you like him?
Bro, it's awesome, man.
Pepsi promotion.
I'm so excited. Let's go, let's go.
And Pepsi from Max.
Pepsi from Max.
And how do you win this? Buy 2 club Pepsi, that's all.
2 cans, bro. 2 plus, that's all.
You get yourself a chance to win
This box of Max. It's crazy cool. My God.
Pair of headphones. It's a towel.
How about that? Cooler box. Yeah!
In its first 10 years, the PNG LNG project has had a long-lasting impact, contributing more than 28 billion kina to the state of Papua New Guinea. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levy and royalties are paid to DPE. For more information on direct and indirect benefits, visit PNG EITI's website.
If you missed out on the first screening of Placement No MPC, catch the rerun on Saturday, 28 December at 7 p.m. on TVWAN+. How will me change your life to me? The land is a valuable asset. You must walk boom one time, now no can walk one. You mean not fight must stop.
Thanks for staying with us. In news abroad, the United Nations is also responding to the earthquake that struck Vanuatu on Tuesday, killing 14 people and injuring more than 200 others, according to authorities. Humanitarians said the situation remains concerning and a state of emergency has been declared for 7 days. The Vanuatu government has requested international assistance to complement the national response, and the UN and partners are mobilizing resources. Immediate needs for the affected areas include medical supplies and repair to medical structures, mobile medical teams, search and rescue teams with heavy machinery for clearing, as well as safe drinking water. It's the latest in a long run of rainy days, which has resulted in flooding, property damage, and plenty of frustrated cricket fans.
Another huge storm and more rain. Those same Gold Coast beaches drenched, some hardy souls undeterred. 70 millimetres fell north of Toowoomba, the Brisbane River over bridges near Ipswich. The cricket was called off for good.
Pretty disappointing, but it's not in our hands, so I'm sure the players are as frustrated as the spectators. But yeah, it is what it is. With the Brisbane rain, you just never know.
The Bureau says relief is on the way. The southerly, which caused this latest storm, flushing the moist air out.
So it's going to be noticeably fresher around the southeast following this change, and the weather will dry out significantly as well over the next few days.
The forecast is for a much drier end to December for the southeast, but conditions are right for the rain and the flood risk to return in the new year.
Sea temps are very, very warm, so that certainly has potential to enhance rainfall.
We are as ready as we've ever been as a state. Mother Nature will throw challenges at us. We're already seeing that early in the season. But I want Queenslanders to feel comfortable and confident that we've got the resources to deal with it.
For now, days without rain, very welcome.
An estimated 40,000 children need humanitarian assistance after a devastating earthquake hit Vanuatu on December 17, followed by several major aftershocks. UNICEF has already dispatched community first aid kits, interagency emergency health kits, and tents to support continuity of essential health services. As needs are confirmed, UNICEF will continue to support children and families with life-saving interventions that include restoring water supply and distribution of critical supplies and mobilizing partners to provide access to safe water and hygiene, nutrition and health services, education, child protection, and social protection. The NT government has announced plans to release more water for agriculture and relax the approval process for onshore gas projects.
A precious Northern Territory resource, today being divvied up outside Parliament. The Country Liberals reversing a draft water allocation plan for the Western Devonport region, 150 kilometres south of Tennant Creek.
We are allocating 87,000 megalitres, 87,700.
That's 20,000 megalitres more per year than a draft plan recommended, equivalent to 8,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools. The final allocation for the region, which incorporates the Territory's largest water licence at Singleton Station, also now applicable for 10 years, not 3.
From an NT farmer's perspective, we have what's called a guardrail, and that is rely on the best available science of the day, and that's what this plan relies on.
And this has happened without any scrutiny or engagement with the Water Advisory Committee, water experts, key stakeholders or the general public.
A first allocation plan for the Mataranka region, also finalised today, with 62,000 litres available for extraction, as per previous plans. The water allocations weren't the only big announcements from the Country Liberals this morning, just a week out from Christmas, with the government also relaxing environmental regulation for onshore gas projects. The requirement for gas companies to refer environmental management plans to the EPA has been scrapped, as has the need for big emitters to provide greenhouse gas abatement plans to the NT government. A new way of doing things for a territory desperate for an economic boost.
A specialized dental clinic provides autism-friendly treatment with the option of general anesthetic and in-home care.
Dr. Trudy Lynn is on a mission, one she hopes will lead to meaningful industry-wide change.
Our mission can be encapsulated in one word: inclusion.
The former Young South Australian of the Year has dedicated her career to patients with disabilities.
Okay, here we go.
She's now opening a unique clinic where a full suite of dental services are available with the option of anaesthetic. In-home visits are also on offer, thanks to a state government-funded mobile dental kit.
We strongly believe that access to oral health care is a human right, and it's something that people with autism and people with disability have missed out on until this stage. And so we're really happy to be part of the solution.
For her patients, it's a game changer.
If it wasn't for Trudy, we wouldn't be a happy family right now.
After recent surgery on his wisdom teeth, Helen's son Jacob has a reason to smile again. The 20-year-old, who is non-verbal, had endured months of excruciating pain, which led to extreme behavioural changes and even seizures. Despite several traumatic hospital visits, doctors couldn't diagnose the problem.
I knew there was something really, really wrong with him. I needed to trust my gut instinct.
Helen didn't give up and eventually found Dr. Lynn. Her inclusive approach put Jacob at ease, allowing her to examine his mouth on their first visit.
Straight away she said, "I know what the issue is." That moment I just think I burst into tears.
After months of hardship, the problem was fixed in a matter of days.
Just seeing him today just bubbling in and smiling with joy, he actually initiated. He walked up and gave her a hug. He doesn't do that just with anyone.
The extra mile to put a smile on everyone's face.
And that ends the news segment. Later in sports with Carol, transformational decision for PNG RL and Gorogo proud of heritage.
Bro, it's awesome, man.
Let's see promotion.
I'm so excited. Let's go, let's go.
And the Bestie from Match.
Bestie from Match.
How do you win this? 2 plus Pepsi, that's all.
2 cans, bro. 2 plus, that's all.
You get yourself a chance to win
this box of Match.
It's crazy cool. My God. Pair of headphones. It's a towel.
How about that? Cool box. Yeah!
In its first 10 years, the PNG LNG project has had a long-lasting impact, contributing more than 28 billion kina to the state of Papua New Guinea. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levy and royalties are paid to DPE. For more information on direct and indirect benefits, visit PNG EITI's website.
For a tasty and a delicious meal choice for your enjoyment, Prima is the name you can trust. For guaranteed meal satisfaction during special occasions or that daily meal, Prima is the name you can trust. Yes, it is. Safe to eat, quality assured, and undoubtedly satisfying. Available at your nearest wholesales or supermarket stores. Prima always tastes great.
I'm Mike Robinson.
That was it. I was just about to shoot it.
Chef and hunter-gatherer. I believe that wild food is the best food.
That was the hardest stalk of my life.
I only take what nature allows to create delicious dishes in my award-winning restaurants.
Once you've done this once, you will do it for the rest of your hunting career.
It's amazing. It's really good.
Fine dining with the wildest of ingredients. That's farming the wild.
Streaming now on Outdoor.
Thanks for staying with us. Tennis enthusiasts recently witnessed the first ever 2024 Lewa Junior Tennis Open tournament hosted by Lei, which concluded successfully with the presentation on Monday. A total of 85 registered, with 36 males and 49 females, with age categories from 5 to 18 years old. 77 youngsters were competing for the first time, which was good for the experience and confidence. Lei Tennis Association President Glenn Kabakub said the highly successful junior tennis tournament had 5 registered players from Port Moresby, 3 from Australia, while the rest, totaling 77 players, were from Lei. The president was grateful for the naming rights sponsor, Lei Biscuits Company, using their brand Lewa as the biggest contribution and partnership. Sponsor Ian Cho spoke highly of tennis and the potential that was showcased. He vowed to outsource support from other like-minded businesses to promote tennis in Lei. As the year draws to a close, the Papua New Guinea Olympic Committee reflects on an exceptional year, one that was marked by milestones in sponsorship support, fundraising initiatives, and the successful execution of high-impact programs.
The strength of Papua New Guinea Olympic Committee's success this year can be attributed to the support of sponsors and partners. These partnerships are essential in driving the Olympic Committee's efforts to elevate the standard of sports in Papua New Guinea and as a recognized entity for the Olympic, Commonwealth and Pacific Games movement. The support of sponsors and partners has allowed the PNGOC to implement key programs like the Hero Workshop, which focuses on athlete welfare, safeguarding and anti-doping, and the Olympic Values Education Program, which has reached hundreds of students across the country. These programs have had a direct impact on shaping the next generation of athletes and leaders, teaching them values such as respect, excellence and friendship. Throughout the year, PNG Olympic Committee has remained dedicated to supporting both grassroots and elite sports programs. Its initiatives are designed to increase participation, enhance performance and create opportunities for excellence in sports. Looking ahead to Palau 2025 and beyond, PNG Olympic Committee remains committed to upholding the spirit of fostering the growth of sports in Papua New Guinea. Susan Oriape, TVWAN Sports.
Kumul Petroleum Holdings Managing Director Wapu Song has hailed the granting of an NRL license to Papua New Guinea as a game changer for the country, emphasizing its potential to drive economic, social and sports development. Song credited the PNG and Australian governments for their strong collaboration and called on Papua New Guineans to rally behind the team. The NRL team is set to enter the league in 2028, with the decision expected to have a wide-ranging impact from enhancing local infrastructure and tourism to embedding professionalism in rugby league and beyond. Song expressed optimism that the ripple effects would benefit other sports and contribute to a national transformation in mindset and development.
This is a country's team, so 1 million should be a target that we can easily meet. So welcome to the new NRL franchise.
PNG AFL International and Cairns Manunda Hawks ruck over Tyler Gorogo is set for another cracking year when the 2025 AFL season resumes. The mixed Kairuku Hanuabara sensation, though born and bred in Cairns, Australia, would always be proud of his heritage and would not miss a beat playing for the national team PNG Mosquitoes. Tyler's favourite footy memory was beating New Zealand on the MCG by a point playing for PNG in the 2017 International Cup.
Tyler first joined the Manunda Hawks club in 2017, coming across from the North Cairns Tigers, and played 2 seasons in 2017 and 2018 before moving on to the Northern Territory, where he won a premiership title with the Spitfires Footy Club in 2019. The Manunda Hawks' prodigal son is now back at the Kasaili Stadium after returning to the club last year, 2023. With Block 1 of the pre-season training winding down this week before they break for the festive period, Tyler is very excited for the 2025 season. He said this is a family-oriented club, especially with fellow PNG Wantoks around, who always bring the PNG flavour to the side in terms of speed, energy and passion, which is exciting.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, very colourful history, especially with AFL PNG as well. With boys like Willie Iesi and a few of them boys come through with now David Tapini and myself and Killer Rawali and a few other boys as well. So it's good here, good family club here at the nest at Kasaili's here in Manunda, and very family orientated club.
Tyler said the future of the club looks promising, with a lot of youth from 17 years of age coming through and working hard and showing good maturity. On his representative background, Taylor said he made his debut for the Mosquitoes in 2017 International Cup Challenge, which is a bit of a family history, teaming up with his first cousin, Willie Icy, which was the main reason for him returning to the Hawks club.
Yeah, so I got the opportunity in 2017. So a bit of history, family history. So Willie Iesi is a big part of the program and a big part of AFL PNG, who happens to be my first cousin, my brother. So our fathers are brothers, and yeah, so that leads us to me coming over here, that's part of the reason why I came here to Mananda from Tigers. And yeah, and then I got the opportunity to be selected to play for PNG in that 2017 World Club, championship, and where we came home winners. So that was really good. It was a good footy trip and great. So yeah, I mean, just hard work at footy really, and not relying on so much of like talent. Just dedicate yourself, committing myself, and then it provides opportunities, and which I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to play for my country. We're big on passion. We love our footy and we love representing our people and us and our families. So I think it was such a dream come true to be able to do that and represent and to play on the holy grail of the MCG itself. That just put the cherry on the cake for it. But yeah.
While the 2024 season was not their best, the club is taking it all in its strides to make 2025 a massive season, with pre-season starting early.
Just little improvements. We've improved so much already. It's just with pre-season numbers, people like committing and dedicating themselves. So yeah, look out for Mananda Hawks next year in 2025. We're coming. Hello everybody at home, to my Gorogo, Brave family, my Saraman family. Hello everyone. Keep healthy, keep strong, and together united we stand. Let's go.
Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
England international John Bateman has joined NRL's side North Queensland Cowboys on a 2-year deal, having been given early release by West Tigers. The 31-year-old second rower began his career at hometown club Bradford Bulls and moved to Wigan Warriors in 2014, where he won 2 Super League titles and was named the club's Player of the Year 3 times. Having moved to Australia for his first stint in the NRL with Canberra Raiders and then briefly returning to Wigan in 2021, Bateman joined Sydney-based West in 2023 and spent the later half of 2024 on loan at Warrington. Bateman will join North Queensland for the 2025 and 2026 seasons, filling the void left by Dolphins-bound star Kulikefu Finefu-Aki, rather. The hunt for the next Matildas coach could drag on beyond February's international window, with the Football Australia determined to take its time to appoint the right long-term candidate.
Former long-time mentor Tony Gustafsson departed in August, and interim coach Tom Stemani has led the Matildas in 6 friendlies since his appointment in September. That interim reign could continue into and beyond February's She Believes Cup as Football Australia contemplates candidates for the next 4-year cycle. The coach needs to lead Australia at the home 2026 Asian Cup and qualify and compete in the 2027 Women's World Cup and 2028 Olympics. But Football Australia boss James Johnson noted there were still 6 women's international windows in 2025, plus 2 before the Asian Cup in 2026 in which to prepare. He said the deadline is as soon as possible, and as soon as possible means getting the right person. Football Australia appears to have entered the market at an awkward time, with many top national team and club coaches already contracted. There remains no preference for either an Australian or foreign coach, with Johnson focused on securing the right mentor who can get the best out of the Matildas. Susan Oreape, TV1 Sports.
And that ends the sports news. Now the weather forecast with Mary.
Southern, Port Moresby, cloudy period with possible rain showers and patches of thunderstorm. Popondetta, mostly cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Momase, Lay and Wewak, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Madang, partly cloudy with possible brief showers. New Guinea Islands, Lorengau, Kavieng and Kimbe, rain and possible thunderstorm. Buka, partly cloudy with possible brief showers. Highlands, Goroka, Bans, Kundiawa, Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Coral Sea, seas rather rough to rough with northwest winds of 20 to 33 knots. Solomon Sea, seas light to moderate with north to northwest winds of 10 to 20 knots. Bismarck Sea, seas moderate to rather rough with northwest winds of 15 to 23 knots. Pacific Ocean, seas smooth to slight with north to northwest winds of 5 to 15 knots. Waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru, Kiwai Islands, Kerama, Yule Island, Hood Point to Samarai Islands, seas 1 to 2 meters rising to 2.5 to 3 meters along warning areas. And waters of Finchafen through Vitia Strait to Siasi Long Island, seas 2 to 3.5 meters along warning areas. That wraps up the news tonight. Have a pleasant evening. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by BSP, our bank, our people.